Good evening, everybody. Welcome back. So today we are making peach cobbler. I still have peach filling that I needed to use that I don't go to waste. And then today there were a couple of peaches that fell from the tree. I thought all the peaches were done on the tree, but apparently there was a couple of them that fell, and then I picked two. So being able to pick two, and then there was a couple more, I was able to add that to the already peach mixture that I have. And so I said, okay, I can make a peach cobbler with this. So that's what I'm going to do. So peach cobbler, what do I have? I have sugar. I have self-rising flour. Now, if you don't have self-rising flour and you only have all-purpose flour, what you can do is you can take 2 teaspoons of baking powder to every cup of flour that you use. This recipe calls for 1.5 cups. So that would mean I'm going to use 2 teaspoons and then one teaspoon. So basically 3 teaspoons is what I'm going to be using today. If I didn't have self-rising flour. The other ingredient I have is some milk. I already talked about the sugar. And I have a stick of butter in here, which I'm actually going to put in the oven. My oven is preheating at 375 degrees, and this will bake for 45 minutes. Again, this is going to be really quick. The reason I like this recipe is because it reminds me of a dump cake. Like, I'm literally mixing everything up, dumping it, and then putting in my peach mixture into the pan, and then it goes in the oven, and that's it. So yeah, this is going to be fairly quick. The measurements for all of these items will be in the description. I know I really didn't go over them in detail with you guys, but it'll be in the description for you guys if you want to look. Another ingredient that I'm actually using is this spice mix. My cousin from Grenada, who's from Grenada, she actually doesn't live in Grenada. She just goes back and forth a lot. But she sent me this spice mix, and it smells so good, and I've been waiting for an opportunity to use it. So I figure, why not test it out in this? So I have like I have a 1/2 teaspoon that I'm going to use of this spice mix, and I'm going to throw it in here to see how it changes things. I'm getting low on my cinnamon from Grenada. This is literally all I got left, but the flour mixture does call for some cinnamon in it, so I'll be adding that in there as well. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. You guys will get to see me mix everything together. Again, the flour mixture, the sugar, and the milk are all going to be in the same bowl. I'm going to mix that up, and once this is mixed up and this butter has melted, this will go in here, and then this peach mixture will go on top, goes in the oven. Done deal. 45 minutes. But of course, I gotta give you guys a word. So let me just put this in the oven real quick. Let me let this butter melt, and then we'll go on and I'll give y'all a word. So as I'm mixing, you guys will get your word. I want to talk to you guys about prayer, power of prayer. Prayer is an awesome thing. Everybody knows that. You know, prayer changes things. That's what the old ladies in the church used to say. But it really does. It truly does change things. And the importance of prayer, there's a story, I think it's in the book of Mark, where Jesus curses the fig tree. And then him and his disciples are walking, and the disciples see the fig tree, and they see that it's wilted and it's basically pretty much dead. And they're like, oh, Master, or Jesus, we see the tree, what you cursed, and it's done. It's over with. So he proceeds to tell them that, you know, they can move a mountain if they believe. And then he talks about prayer. And he says, if you truly believe that what you desire, that I will answer you. Mind you, I'm paraphrasing again. I always have to say that. I'm paraphrasing here. This is not word for word. But if you, whatever you desire, basically, if you pray for it and you believe that it is done, it will be done for you. And I think that is a very powerful thing. That's a weapon that us as believers have that a lot of people don't. A lot of people who don't believe, they don't have that weapon. They don't have the power of prayer. So I say all of that to say this. Whatever it is that you want in your life, whatever it is that you want to accomplish, whatever it is that you would like to do, pray about it. Because if you pray about it, he will answer it as long as you believe. Remember that mustard seed faith? That's like a theme in the Bible for those of you who don't know. But he says have faith as big as a mustard seed. And you can move a mountain. You could tell that mountain to go over there and it'll go. As long as you have faith as the size as a mustard seed. And as you all know, well, for those of you who don't know, a mustard seed is very, very small. It's small. So he's telling you that's all the faith that you need. Of course, you would want more than that, but whatever it is that you want, whatever it is that you want him to answer when you get down on your knees and you pray, as long as you believe that he will answer you, he will do it for you. Whatever is good for you, he will do for you. So that's my nugget of today. Let me go ahead and add this milk. And I'm going to go ahead and mix this in. And basically, this is going to look like pancake batter, to be honest with you. Like the consistency of how this is going to look, it's looking like pancake batter. Put in my spice mix. And I'm going to, I guess I can measure some cinnamon in here, but I just wanted to throw it in there. But I think I'm gonna put a whole teaspoon of cinnamon in this mixture, because in the flour mixture, because my peach mixture has a lot of cinnamon in it already, so it doesn't need that much cinnamon in there. And then I think some vanilla would be good. Add a little vanilla in here. Recipe don't call for that, but that's just me being extra. That's what I want to do. You make every recipe your own. You don't always have to do what they tell you to do, but you can make things your own. And the consistency of this is a little thick. It called for 1 1/4 cup of milk. I honestly feel like I want to add just a smidget more of milk, and that's what I'm going to do. So let me do that real quick. Get my milk. And I'm not going to add a lot. I'm just going to add a little bit. That's enough. I need to check on my butter. See how my butter's doing in there. Oh, and the butter is melted. Awesome. Perfect timing. Alright, butter's melted. So now I'm just going to dump this in, just like I said. This is why it reminds me of a dump cake, because you're literally just dumping everything in. So let me just dump this in. Try to make it even in this pan. Ideally, what you would want to do is use the cast iron skillet, but my cast iron skillet's being occupied right now, so I can't use that. So just got to work with what you got. I want to move this around just a little bit. I love how the butter is going everywhere. Okay, so the next step that I'm going to do is I'm going to dump my peach mixture in here. Now, I don't have to ladle this in there. I just want to, but you can if you could just dump it. Most people just dump it, but I'm going to ladle it in. But I'm actually very sad though, because this is literally all of my peach mixture. All of the peaches from that tree is literally all gone, officially all gone. So I guess I'll get some peaches in here. But smells so good. And then I'm gonna just pour in the juice. And then that's it, y'all. This is going in the oven. Let me show y'all. This is going in the oven for 45 minutes at 375 degrees. All right, my oven's going off, so let's see what we're working with. Oh, yeah. That looks really good. Let me show y'all what we got. Look at that. Just like a dump cake, it's done. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Until next time, y'all have a good night. Be blessed.